Welcome everyone to the 50th episode of the Penguins GM Mode, and something happened with the recording system. Of course, on the Big 5-0, this episode, which I want to do all the trades in that you guys want to see. You guys want to see me trade Crosby and shit. I was doing it, and then all of a sudden the recording stopped, so I decided to restart, and then it just completely stopped again, and it kept fucking up until I finally fixed it today, because I think it's because I messed up a wiring. I messed up some wiring. It was my fault, and everything got screwed up. So this episode, we're already at the start of the season. The games just haven't loaded in yet. We're here at September 12th. So I have all the lines done and shit. And what we were supposed to do in this episode was the re-sign stage and look at free agents, because we were done the draft and the stats wrap up in the last offseason. So I thought instead of starting the season now, we'll just talk about all the trades that happened, shit like that. And we got rid of a lot of our team. There's not many people left that were on the team from last year, I would say. There's a bit, but I think there's more new guys. So I want to show you guys the team right now with the edit lines feature, or view lines. So you guys ready for this? The new and improved Pittsburgh Penguins coming off their third round exit to Tampa Bay and winning the Stanley Cup the year before this one that just occurred. Here we go. The new Pittsburgh Penguins lineup. Just for you guys. Here it is. We got Jonathan Drouin, Matthew Barzal, and Griffith. Kreider, still he stayed on the team. Barkov and Antilla. Russell, Eakin and Wilson, and Stevenson, Lazar, and Mantha. On defense, we have is it Braden or Brandon Gormley? Brandon Gormley. We have Brandon Gormley, Morgan Riley, Elliott and Vatanen, Martin and Koch, however you pronounce that damn name. And in goal, we have Robin Lehner as our starter, and we got Tristan Jarry back again. So, as you can tell, a lot of the core has been traded. We traded Zach Fortune, who was coming off a bad year. We got Jarry back. I'll talk about defense. We got rid of Letang because he was getting old. We traded him to Phoenix. We got Gormley here. We got rid of Niskanen. We got rid of Luke Shen, and we got Koch or whatever his name is from Tampa Bay. He's a top 6. Vatanen's a top 4, so we should be good there, even though he's only an 83. We got this guy right here, this Antilla guy. He's 21 years old, 4.5-star gold. Actually, I'll go into edit lines so you guys can see this shit. Edit lines, there we go. Antilla, he's 21 years old, 4.5-star gold, and he's sick, honestly. He won the Calder this year, 66 points in 82 games. He's kind of like the replacement for Danny Cristo, our Conn Smythe champion. We did trade him, man. We had to get rid of Cristo. He was like 32 years old. So it was time for a change. We got this guy for Luke Shen. That was it. It only took Luke Shen to go through. So this guy's great. Kreider, Barkov we kept. I don't remember where we traded Evander Kane. James Neal went to Tampa Bay, along with, who else did they trade to Tampa? I could probably see right here. I'll just go Tampa. Actually, great. Now I'm going to have to go back to view lines. Okay, so we traded James Neal and Danny Cristo to the Tampa Bay Lightning for Jonathan Drouin. So you could say, oh, you made the Tampa Bay Lightning better, but I'm not sure. I think I made them worse. It really depends, because Filppula and Neal are going to retire soon, so they'll be worse. Plus, we forced Kucherov down to the second line there, unless that's just kind of how they set it up for now. So we took away one of their best players. We took away Koch, one of their defensemen, and we gave them Beaulieu instead, because now our lineup is a lot better. And Matthew Barzal, if you guys remember, he was on the Calgary Flames. He went to the Stanley Cup final. Remember, he took Calgary there when we won, and he was a beast. So I decided to get him, and we sent... Who did we send? Oh, yeah, we sent Sidney Crosby to Calgary in exchange for Barzal and a couple picks. So that was a big deal to go through. Who else did we get? Let me just look at our team, see what we did. Todd Wilson was signed out of free agency. I think that's his name, Todd Wilson. Maybe. Tim, I don't know. Cody Eakin was signed out of free agency to a one-year deal. Russell, you guys know. Mantha was signed out of free agency. Stevenson, Lazar were in our minor team. Griffith was from Dallas. That's where he was from. The Dallas Stars had him. And we gave Dallas Evander Kane, All we did was give them a Vander Kane, and this Griffith guy seems to be better, and he has some potential in there too. So we had to give him up, Vander Kane. That was it. He wasn't really doing much for us anyway. He had like 50-point seasons. That was it. And this past year he had like 42 points, so it was no big deal. But I guess I can go to the contract screen and show you guys that. So this was a big year, and I'm really pissed off that the recording system did that at the worst possible time. It's Tom, not Tim. Okay. So Gormley, he is 29 years old. He's got a couple more years left, but he should be good for now. We got rid of Letang. He was 35. Drouin, 26. Barzal, 24. These are going to be our new top two punch. Riley's 27. Kreider's 30. Griffith is 28 years old. His stats are similar to a Danny Cristo-like player. He's better. He's got a better defense category and senses, and he's also got a better shot, just a little bit better shot than what's his name, Cristo, and he's a 40-goal scorer, so we should be good. Consistent 70-point guy. With Drouin, you know what you're getting here, boys. Clear 100-point seasons for him when he was in Tampa Bay, so we'll have to see how it turns out with him not there. But Barzal, he had a 97-point year. Doesn't have a good physical category, but he's good at everything else. Same with Drouin, though, so we should be fine. Gormley, you guys can look at him. He's got 5-star everything except for his physical, but his body checking's good, his durability's good, his strength is decent. So we got a really good player here. 3 years, 6.8 mil, pretty good. Barzal has 3 years at 6.4, and Drouin has 3 years at 8.7. So these are perfect deals for our team. Barkov, we signed Barkov to a 4.6 mil 3-year deal, I think. Was it 3? No. What was it? Whoa. I think it was a 5-year deal. Yeah. 5 or 6. I don't remember. But I can just click on him and check. It was a 6-year deal. So we signed him till he's 32 years old. Who else did we sign? Antilla, this guy was a steal. I said that. Eakin was a 1-year deal, 4.5. I could manage that. We still got a lot of cap room. Coke. Where did we get these guys? Tampa Bay. He was in the Drouin deal. Vatanen was from Anaheim, so I'll have to look at that. Wilson was a free agent signing, I do believe. Goaltending-wise, yeah, we got Jari there still. He's still got room to get better, maybe jump up to an 82. And, yeah, so let's look at Anaheim. See who I had to give up to get, what's his name? Pouliot, wow, he jumped up to an A7. So who do we give up to get Vatanen? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I went to free agency, and I signed Martin Gernat and Mason Raymond and just gave them to them because look at their potential, and what's his name was better than Vatanen was better than Gernat. So I traded these two guys and Cormier, and I think that was it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. That's the 3 guys we traded, unless I gave up a goaltender. Did I give up a goaltending prospect? No, I didn't. So, yeah, that's all I gave up for Vatanen. You can say we don't have as good of a defensive core, mainly because we have an 83 on the second defensive line, but you got to realize he's listed as a top 4, and his offensive stats are the best. So we got rid of Luke Shen for that. I could have put Luke Shen... no, I would have still sent him to Detroit because that's where Antilla was. But I could have got Connor McDavid instead. But the reason I chose Barzal was because of simply the... Whoops, that's too much. Simply the contract. He has 2 years at 9.8. I mean, that's good. His trade value was like the whole bar. Barzal's was just like 75%, 70% of the bar. And I like Barzal a lot more. He was a better skater. That was the main thing for me. Much better skater. He's taken his team to the Stanley Cup Finals, and this is something Connor McDavid has not done. 4 assists in 7 games, that was it, in the playoffs in a 97-point year. So I didn't want him. 93 overall, though, it's pretty good. But, you know, we got our 90 overalls in Drouin and Barzal, so we're good there. And they got Luke Shen with his big contract. He only had 1 year, so I wasn't thinking about trading him, but I did. We'll go to Phoenix now, where we put Christopher Letang. He's now their highest overall, 34 years old, 1 year left as well. I just want to get rid of him before his trade value went down. Kazian, He seems like he turned out to be a pretty good power forward, honestly. Turned out really nice. So, with that said, you guys can see our team again. We got a pretty good group because Griffith makes up for Danny Cristo, the loss of Cristo. Barzal will make up for Crosby, hopefully. Drouin, we need that elite scorer. Kreider and Barkov and Antilla, perfect second line. Antilla's listed as second liner as well. Antilla, does he have good defensive stats? I don't remember. No, he doesn't have good defensive stats, but they're going to get better. That's what I want to jump up in the senses category. It's really what I need to jump. Does he have 5-star shooting? I didn't actually know. Oh, whoops, I clicked on Eakin. I didn't see. He must have 5-star shooting. Yeah, he does. Okay, so that's good. And Eakin was a 1-year deal, so that's fine. Might re-sign him. He turned out to be good. We got rid of Couturier. I don't remember where we sent him. Or maybe Wilson was on Washington. That's where we sent Eakin. Because isn't he a Washington prospect? I assume. So maybe that's where we sent him. No. I don't remember where we sent Couturier, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, if I find it, I'll let you guys know, because I'm not going to go searching through all this. I don't want to make this a long video, just going to make it the normal time. So, Mantha is our depth there. He's got 1 year left. Look at that. He's only got 1 year to jump. Oh, and on his contract. I didn't even notice that. So he's 26, so this should be his jumping year if he gets up to anything. He's going to play on the fourth line now. With Stevenson is going to be there on the fourth line. And, maybe Baptiste. Baptiste might be a better player on the fourth line. Now, let me look at their defensive stats. I just clicked on Baptiste again. 80 and 81. Yeah, I liked... there's a reason I picked this guy because of his shot. Must have been. Yeah, it's because he's a sniper. I picked him instead. That's fine, though. Lazar's playing our fourth line, so there you guys go. It's pretty much our team. We go by, what is it, potential-wise? We now have a lot of potential. In the last episode, if you guys saw on our contract screen, we had all white potential here except for Barkov. Now we have all these guys. So we're going to build off of this with Drouin, Barkov, Antilla, Barzal, Mantha, if he jumps, hopefully, in this last year. And these two hopefully jump in their last year. So, that's what we're building off of now, boys. And goaltending, we have someone to build off of too. And Jari, we got him back. That's pretty good. And yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. Let me just see if we signed anyone that I'm thinking of. We just signed Barkov. Like, besides free agency, I just mean like re-sign stage. We signed Barkov and we had to sign Kane and all them, but we traded them. So I guess that's it. Yeah. We only kept Barkov. Interesting. Well then, I guess that's really all that I have to say in this video. I guess I'll show you guys the lines one more time. And we will get ready for the Year 8 or Year 9 simulation in the next episode. This should be an interesting year. Hopefully Tampa Bay doesn't come back to haunt me. I think I made them better. My gut tells me I made them a bit better than they were before. But minus Drouin, it might not be so good for them. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's just this gut feeling that says I made them better. I don't know. But anyway, Drouin, Barzal, Griffith, Antilla, Barkov, Kreider, Russell, Eakin, Wilson, Stevenson, Lazar, Mantha, Gormley, Riley, Vatanen, Elliott, Martin, Kokok or whatever. Goalie, Robin Lehner, Tristan Jarry. I'll show you guys the power play, I guess. It's pretty much the top two lines. And the penalty kill, though, that's interesting. Drouin has actually a really good face-off rating. It's an 85, which is pretty exceptional for a left winger, so I put him on the center position. It's actually better in Barzal's, but I want to play Drouin in his natural position, so we're not going to switch Drouin from left wing to center and Barzal from center to left wing. So, I guess that's it. 15-minute video pretty much. Just wrapping up what happened. I'm sorry that this didn't happen the way it was supposed to. I was supposed to do all this in the video, but, you know, what can you do? But we'll start the Year 9 simulation in the next episode. Drouin is our captain, with Barzal and Riley as the assistants, because Riley was the one that stayed here. He's developed. He's won the cup with us. I decided to make him that. And Barzal, the newcomer, and Drouin, the newcomer. So, I'm going to stop rambling. It's time to start the Year 9 simulation, but that will be in next episode, of course. Sorry for this again. But what can you do? So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.